Hello. So this is me just kind of showing around the ship. I'd like to point out that the back isn't quite exactly how I want it, and I've got 3 engines on there. I think there's some higher power ones later on, but I'm only like level 30. I think they're Nova engines. Yeah, I think if you have more powerful ones, you can get away with just having 2 at okay mobility. But I've had to put a 3rd one in just to try and like have my mobility kind of okay. Basically, that's just like, you know, the top layer, and I've put the cargo hold there. Kind of blends in with everything. And this is the part I've spent the most time fiddling with, is the layout of the habs. You'll realise I've got a couple of Taio ones there, and that's because they don't have doors on the side, so it forces the doors in certain places, and they're the best kind of placement. I've got like a little thing at the end of the video showing like the sight lines, but otherwise it puts doors in weird places, and I don't like it. I like having basically from the armory to the infirmary, it's just a straight line, and then from the cockpit to the docker is a straight line. I think that works best. That's what I've found is my favorite layout. And then this is just the underneath. There's like the fuel tank and the grav drive and the reactor there. Not my favorite shield, especially for the placement. I'd rather have a flat one on top in front of the docker. But until I get a high enough level, that's just where I've put it, because it's a strong shield. 25 light year jump distance isn't too bad. Mobility could be better. I could try and strip some more weight off. But again, that's going to have to come with when I've got more powerful engines. I can remove the 3rd engine probably. But yeah, that's just how it is. I mean, you could probably find some things to strip off, like the Taio things on the side of the captain's quarters could probably come off. So that's kind of the ship in the shipbuilder. I'm just going to run over to the ship now. I've taken some liberties. Like, I've seen people use the Viking cockpit, but like I prefer this cockpit. So you could definitely get away with doing like changing some things. I've kind of, yeah, Vasco's up. He always floats up there, and you always face the wrong way for some reason. I don't know why, but I've done like a little diagram in the back. Like I couldn't fit the infirmary in where it's placed in the actual Ebon Hawk, so I've kind of combined it into that like living quarters, and just said like, oh, basically they've just like, you know, fit it all in. Again, workshop, a Taio workshop, not my favourite one, but it's got the sides locked off, so the doors don't enter there, so you can come in from the lander, and then this is like the main area. I did play about with having like a living quarters instead of a battle station or whatever it is. If you're going to go living quarters, go Deimos, because the Stroud one puts a door in the back of the armory, not where I'm going now, and I don't like that. So that's the armory. You know, the other living quarters basically is kind of like an armory and a captain's quarters. Again, this could be any captain's quarters. I liked this one the most. So, and then because I can't do the little computer room off to the side, I've just done it down the hallway, and then this is the cockpit, which I like. Just because it's nice and open. So, and then I've done a diagram of all like the little sight lines and where you walk and stuff. So yeah, that's that.